Moving galvanometer measures very less amount of current. When a large amount of current flows through it, there is a chance to burn the moving galvanometer. So we want to protect that. How we can protect the moving coil galvanometer from burning when the large amount of current flows through it? It is happened by taking a shunt resistor. Shunt resistor. Moving galvanometer is burns when a large amount of current flows through it. So to protect it, shunt resistor is used. Now what is the shunt resistor? A small resistor is connected parallel to the galvanometer, is called shunt resistor. This is the symbol of the galvanometer. A small resistor connected, how it is connected? Parallel. When large amount of current it will burns. To protect that, we take a one small resistor connected parallel to it. A small resistor connected parallel to the galvanometer. This resistor is called shunt resistor. Resistor symbol is R, but shunt resistor symbol is S. Okay, when the large amount of current enters here as I, it is distributed as Ig in the galvanometer, Is in the shunt resistance. We know that in the galvanometer number of turns are present, so the resistance is more, so the flow of current is less here. But here resistance is less, small resistor, but large amount of current is passing through this. Large amount of current is not passing through this. Why? Here resistance is less. Where the resistance is less, the flow of current is more. That's why large amount of current passing through this. So the galvanometer is safe, it is not burns. This resistor is called shunt resistor. Okay, when the large amount of current is entered, it is splits as Ig and Is. We know that from Kirchhoff current law, when the current flows toward the junction is equal to away from the junction. So here Ig plus Is. Let us take equation 1. Now the potential difference at the ends of the galvanometer is, what is the equation for electrical potential? V is equal to IR, but here V is equal to I means Ig, R means G. Okay, the potential difference at the ends of the galvanometer is V is equal to Ig into G. Let us take equation 2. Next, potential difference at the ends of the shunt is V is equal to Is into S. Let us take equation 3. We know that in parallel which is the same? In parallel potential is same. In parallel potential is same. That's why take equation 2 and 3 are the same. That's why what we can take from 2 comma 3. From 2 comma 3 I into S is equal to Ig into G. Now from equation 1, how we can write Is? Is is taken as I minus Ig into S, Ig into G. Then after S is equal to, you take this in the denominator, Ig into G by I minus Ig. Let us take Ig is common in the denominator. I by Ig minus 1, Ig cancel. Then S is equal to G by I by Ig minus 1. Here I by Ig minus 1 taken as N. So S is equal to G by N minus 1. This is called shunt principle. This is called shunt principle or principle of shunt. S is equal to G by I by Ig minus 1 or S is equal to G by N minus 1. This is called shunt principle or principle of shunt. Okay, N is equal to I by Ig. Take reverse. 1 by N is equal to Ig by I. 1 by N is equal to Ig by I. Ig by I is called sensitivity of galvanometer. Ig by I is called sensitivity of the galvanometer. Okay, this is the principle of the which one? Shunt. Now, what is the use of the shunt resistance? It protects the galvanometer. Now, we want to calculate the current through the shunt and current through the galvanometer. We know the current through the shunt is how much? Is, and current through the galvanometer is Ig. But we want to calculate separately. Number 1, we want to calculate current through the which one? Galvanometer or shunt. From 2, 3. From 2, 3. We can write as Is into S is equal to Ig into G. Now we want to calculate current through the shunt. Now Is into S is equal to, this is I minus Is into G from 1. Now what we can write? Is into S is equal to Ig into G minus Is into G. Now Is into S plus Is into G is equal to I into G. You take this in this side, so like this. Now Is is equal to, Is into S plus G is equal to I into G. Then what happened? Is is equal to I into G by S plus G. This is current through the shunt. This is current through the shunt resistor. Okay. Now again from 2, 3. How we can write? Ig into G is equal to Is into S. Now Ig into G is equal to I minus Ig into S. Again from 1. So Ig into G is equal to I into S minus Ig into S. Take this in this side. Ig into G plus Ig into S is equal to I into S. So Ig is equal to S plus G is equal to I into S. Now Ig is equal to I into S by S plus G. This is current through. This is current through the galvanometer. Okay. Now what is the current through the shunt? The current through the shunt is 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 equal to I into G by S plus G. Now what is the current through the galvanometer? Ig is equal to I into S by S plus G. Okay. This is about the shunt resistor and shunt principle. From the shunt principle or from shunt resistance, we calculate the current through the shunt resistor as well as the galvanometer.